Let's be honest, we all at some point have thought about running from the cops. I mean, how good can they be? They just have cars, right? Well, you'd be surprised. In fact, here are 10 reasons why you shouldn't run from the cops. Number 10. If you plan on running from the cops, you'd probably use a super fast car that can outrun any crummy old police car, which would be a smart thing to do. Unless if the cops you were running from could stop you without touching you. And that's exactly what the RF Safe Stop can do, by blasting you from behind with non-lethal radio frequencies, which can instantly kill all the electronics in your car. The RF Safe Stop is small enough to be hidden inside pickup trucks, and they only need to be in front of you for a couple of seconds. God, imagine having your car roofied by a Hilux. Number 9. You've probably seen this scene from Too Fast, Too Furious, where the cops shoot a gadget that tases Brian's immensely bright Evo. Well, they actually have a gadget like that nowadays, but instead of shocking your car, it tracks your every movement, and it doesn't need someone to stick their head out of the window to shoot it at you, since it can be equipped on the front of police cars, and can be ejected with the push of a button. By the way, this is not a new thing. The GPS bullet has been in use for more than a couple of years now, and it famously helped put an end to a human trafficking ring in 2017. Number 8. This is the Grappler, which has to be the coolest yet simplest name ever, because it does just that. It grapples your car by tangling a rope around the runaway vehicle's rear tire and stopping it with a heavy-ass police truck. It's also much safer than a pit maneuver, because it's technically a glorified dog leash that can pull the car straight. The Grappler has been successfully used over 600 times since its conception, most notably in Phoenix, Arizona, where the PPD was able to stop a kidnapper using the Grappler, saving a young woman's life. PPD? That's unfortunate. Number 7. Unlike the previous gadget, this one is anything but safe. It's actually really janky, because the only thing more dangerous than pit maneuvering a car is popping its tires at high speed while you're next to it, and it is as simple as it is stupid. The mobile spike is just a rod with some nails on it, which can be extended in a couple of seconds with the press of a button. It's kind of like performing heart surgery with pliers. Number 6. If you've ever been fishing, you know how effective nets are. Well, this thing is really effective. It's called the net barrier, which is 24 meters long. That's 152 iPhones for you Americans. The net barrier can be deployed in 2 seconds and catch any vehicle going at slow to moderate speeds, but it can't be used on cars going fast, not because the net would tear apart, but because the car would. Yeah, it's that strong. It's also kind of stupid, because I think turning someone into a flesh and metal milkshake would cause a civil suit, but that's just me. Number 5. The net barrier is not the only net in the police force's arsenal. They also have the X-net, which is a spiky net that pierces and tangles around the tires of a vehicle, instantly locking the front tires and basically applying the brakes automatically. The X-net is great because it can be used on cars weighing up to 3 tons, and as an added bonus, the new versions can stop more than one car at once. Number 4. Remember how janky the mobile spike was? Well, this thing is on another level. It's called the StickBot, or Stop Stick, which is a remote-controlled vehicle used to pull spike strips, but it's actually really useful. The StickBot was initially built after 2 police officers lost their lives pulling the cord on a spike strip, which means this cute little RC car has actually saved many lives. Number 3. On the subject of cute things, this is the Piranha, which proves that big things come in small packages. The Piranha is a tiny 3.5-inch vehicle deflation tool that can end chases before they even start. This pocket-sized device is actually very commonly used in checkpoints and cop ambushes, but you'll very rarely see them thanks to their sneaky nature. Number 2. Another gadget that is very sneaky is the Heald H1 Raptor, but this one is less cute and more rip-you-apart deadly. The Raptor is a curved pole-like structure that gets buried underground beneath a metal cabinet. When the moment is right, it extends out and instantly shuts a car down. and it's actually so strong that it was able to demolish an 8-ton truck going 50 miles per hour without being scratched. Number 1. The biggest reason why you shouldn't run from cops is very simple. They're fast. Like, really fast. For example, the Ford Police Interceptor has a 3-liter turbocharged engine making 400 horsepower, not to mention that its drivetrain is specifically tuned for long, high-speed chases. And have you seen the undercover police cars they have nowadays? But all that aside, police officers are specifically trained to take you down as a team, not to mention the police helicopters and the new high-speed drones they're trying to acquire. I'm just saying, it's really not smart to run from the cops. Stay safe and subscribe.